there's one company that sits at the top of this dumpster fire that we call the movie industry, and that company is Disney.
Well, maybe we'll just refuse to go on stage. Woof!
2022 and 2023 have not been very kind to us at all. From TV shows to movies, it's been a rough 2 years. Black Adam flop. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, trash. Thor Love and Thunder, also trash. She-Hulk, Morbius, Obi-Wan, and Velma, they were all absolute dumpster fires. But where there is darkness, there is always light. And that light comes in the form of a highly successful Super Mario Bros. Movie, which just recently grossed over $1 billion. The list just goes on and on for terribly written, lazy, and uninspired entertainment over the past few years for a majority of Hollywood companies. But there's one company that sits at the top of this dumpster fire that we call the movie industry, and that company is Disney. They have single-handedly run their own IPs straight into the ground, right alongside with any other properties that they have acquired over the years. Star Wars has been the franchise of late that Disney wants to just bleed dry. The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, The Rise of Skywalker, they all successively destroyed my childhood heroes and all hope that I had for any future Star Wars property. And just looking at the success of the Super Mario Bros. Movie, this successful film has the mainstream movie critics losing their minds. And these ridiculous headlines that they put out did not age well at all. The Super Mario Bros. Movie was a lazy animated mess. Nintendo's iconic plumber has already inspired one flop movie, and this sluggish new animation is no better. I quote, "In fact, it might be worse." Well, Nintendo just said, "Hold my beer," and $1 billion later, this is definitely not a flop. Just like a well-oiled machine, Disney keeps churning out these dog shit entertainment properties over and over and over. Now we have Peter Pan and Wendy. This is Disney's retelling of their own original iconic story back from my childhood. This is released on Disney Plus with abysmal Rotten Tomato scores, a 15% audience score, and a Shilometer score of 65%. It didn't take long for the mainstream media to start their damage control, and by damage control, I mean saying that everything is either being review bombed or hate bombed by its fans, or just what's the buzzword that they like to use? Man babies. Now in 2023, it feels like people are not allowed to dislike something that the mainstream media doesn't like. And actually, this has been going on for well over the last 5 years, so it's not just something that's happened in 2023. And if you dislike something that the mainstream media likes, you generally will get labeled as a review bomber. And the author of these articles, specifically the one I'm looking at now, has the audacity to say, I quote, "It seems like more people need to grow up." This is definitely the other way around at this point. And the Super Mario Brothers film itself is something that Hollywood probably needs to take notes from on how to treat the fans and the franchise as it should be, with respect. These headlines, I really can't get over them. They get worse and worse. The Super Mario Bros. Movie gets its coin, but doesn't impress the fans or critics. So clearly, these guys have not looked at the Rotten Tomato scores. So I don't know what the hell they're talking about right here. And this one right here, it gets me every single time. The Super Mario Bros. Movie is lazy and for the fans only. I don't see a damn thing wrong with that. My name's Lincoln. This is the RPG Show. Until next time, guys, like, comment, sub, and I'm out. Peace.